Welcome to the Entrepreneur Hustle, where we're sharing insight and tips to a community of entrepreneurs hustling towards success. This is Eleanor Curry, a small business attorney and serial entrepreneur. So believe me, I understand personally the highs and lows of the hustle. And today we're focusing on something that we're talking about all week, and that is money. Because if you're an entrepreneur, it's right at the top of your mind. How are you going to make things work in these economic times? With all that's going on with the coronavirus, the impact to your business could be devastating. So I want to make sure to share some resources that you could use to make sure that your business survives the current economic challenges. So all week we're focusing on the CARES Act, and that is the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. And today we are focusing in on the release for today, which is the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. So the Treasury has authorized up to $349 billion in forgivable loans under this program. This program is designated to provide a direct incentive to small businesses to keep their workers on payroll, and by providing each small business a loan of up to $10 million for payroll and other specific expenses. So what we know about this program and what's key about this program is if all employees are kept on payroll for 8 weeks after the loan is made, then the SBA will forgive that entire portion of the loan. So all that is used on payroll, rent, mortgage interest, utilities, up to 100% of the loan can be forgiven. So you want to pay attention to this program if you are considering a loan because of the coronavirus. As opposed to the economic injury disaster loan, this will be administered from existing SBA lenders. So you need to check with your local lender about this program and see if they offer it. It will be their choice, so not all lenders will offer it, but you can check in the SBA for their listing of local lenders to see what they are offering and what their requirements are, because it may be different. A lot of the lenders are still waiting on federal guidelines that are being released today, so expect them to start providing some details on what they're looking for in regards to this program today, April 3rd. We do know that payroll costs are capped at $100,000 on an annual basis for each employee, and not more than 25% of the loan amount that is forgiven should be for non-payroll costs. We also know that loan payments are deferred for 6 months, and the loan is due in 2 years with a 1% fixed interest rate, so very, very low rate loan. You will need to complete the loan application by June 30th, 2020, or it's phasing out, so get on your stuff. And as far as documentation, you'll be providing the lender with the proper documentation of your payroll, so don't just make things up, you're going to provide documentation. February 15th, 2020 is a key look back date because they're looking at what you were paying or that you initiated these mortgage payments, rent payments, utilities payments by this date. So sorry for folks who started after. For all my sole proprietors and my independent contractors, wages, commissions, and income can be applied to this loan, but they are still capped at $100,000. And last but definitely not least, the loan forgiveness. When you request the loan forgiveness, you are going to go directly to your servicing company, and your request should include verification documents of the employees that you had and other claimed expenses. The lender will have up to 60 days to make a decision on your forgiveness. So over the next couple of days, I'm going to address some of the questions I've had people frequently ask me live. So make sure you pay attention and like and subscribe us so you know the date that we're going live if you have your own questions or you just want to get a sense of community and what everyone else is doing.